So hey, what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome back to our MotoGP career mode. Now here we have the season finale of the Valentino Rossi career mode. Now I don't think you guys have been enjoying this series as much as the Lorenzo one, but let me know down below if that is the case or if I'm mistaken or if you enjoy them both equally. But I will be going back to the custom career mode after this episode. So the next episode you will see of MotoGP will be the rider career mode. We'll be going back. We've got to go to LCR Honda. Going to be teammates with Cal Crutchlow, so we will see what we are able to do. So for now, let's get into the final three races of the season. We are just 7 points clear of Andrea Dovizioso, so heading to Australia and then Malaysia and then Valencia for the season finale. So here we are then for the first race of this episode. We're here and you can see it's Marquez on pole, followed closely by Dovizioso and then Vinales. So let's get straight into this race, starting from the back of the grid. What are we able to do? See if we can pick up a bit of slipstream off of the guys ahead. Quite a difficult turn one to judge and get it right, but let's hopefully. Done plenty of races around here at Phillip Island and we're getting a decent run. Stuck in behind a few of the back markers coming through turn 2, the southern loop. Already up into P15. Gonna try and head up the inside, making a bit of contact with Jorge Lorenzo, and now as late as we can on the brakes right behind the Suzukis. Let's see if we can make our way through. Got Andrea Iannone right to left of us. We run deep, but hopefully we might be able to pull something off around the outside. Maybe they'll hold each other up on the inside. Just didn't work out that way. We get ahead of Rins and Iannone as well, so I'll take that underneath Crutchlow there. Getting a decent run now onto the back of the two Yamahas. We've got the Tech 3 Yamaha and then we've got our teammate Vinales in the first podium position. So let's see what we can do coming down here. There's Crutchlow. Keep him at bay. And then onto the back of Zarco, hopefully. Struggle around these last few corners, I do. So we lose touch a little bit and you can see the Pramac there is behind us. But it's okay. Coming to end this first lap then of the Australian Grand Prix. See what we're able to do then. Got some massive slipstream off of Zarco, and look at the run coming into turn number 1. Round or outside of our teammate, or at least we try to. Having to go evasive there across the corner. We lose out though. And here comes Zarco back through. Not what we need. Back down into 5th place we go. We're going to try scoot round the outside of Zarco there. We're going to run deep, but we just got to run with it. Let's roll with it, hold it. And now coming up the inside of our teammate there. Bit aggressive there, he ain't going to be happy with that. I thought he was going to come back at us, but he wasn't quite able to. So here we go, onto the back of Dovi then, our championship rival. He is just 7 points behind us in the championship. We need to ideally beat him. And if we can win this race, here we go, straight up the inside there of Dovi. And now as we come across turn number 9 and then down the hill for turn 10. Look at Dovi coming at us as we come down the hill in turn 10. This is where I lose time to the AI. I'm going to try hold it underneath. We've got the better line, but he slots in front of us there. Not what we need. A last minute battle with our rival, and look at Marquez clearing off. Dovi's made a small mistake. I've made a mistake too, running wide, and we're now side by side coming across the line, going on to the final lap. It is Dovizioso leading the way. We're going to start topping out here. Oh my god, I meant to go underneath him, but we just couldn't get underneath him. We caught the back of him and now we're stuck in behind him. We're going to go straight underneath. Bautista's down. We run deep at turn 2. Dovi's back through. His exhaust is spitting flames in our face. We're out wide. That's not what we need. We're running out of time to overtake him. Here's our next best opportunity coming up the inside. Oh, I was aggressive there. Cut him off a little bit. We run deep. Pull it back round though. Straighten it up a little bit earlier. Get good acceleration now up the inside at turn 6. Running deep again. Pull it back down. Here we go. There we go. Pulls it back down. Job done. Turn 6 to turn 7. Can we catch up to Marquez? Look at the run we get through there. Oh no, we've run deep. We've run deep off the track. Not what we need. So, we run wide at turn 9. That's cost us a lot of time. You can see the arrow of Dovizioso right there, and he's made contact with us, and he's down. Dovizioso's down. I'm going to take a replay of that. Let's take a replay of that, because he came flying into the back of us, and he just went down. Coming down the hill, we're on the brakes, and my God, he just makes contact, and then at this point, I was like, I'm a gunner. But we managed to stay on. That is absolutely crazy. Getting back to the action. Oh God, I'm out on the AstroTurf. And we're dropped down into P3. Dovies, though, dropped down all the way 12th place. And now we're losing out to Zarco here. This has really cost us. But more importantly, it's cost Dovizioso a lot more than us as we go around the outside. Coming across the line. Who's going to get it? Me or Zarco? I don't know. I think Zarco just nipped us there as we pulled a little wheelies. We caught ourselves on the curb. But what a race. What an end to that race. Dovi, the big news. Dovi is down and he gets 13th place. So what's that look like in the championship? 17 points. Man, I would take that. We got a 17-point lead over Dovi. Marquez is 29 points. I imagine he won't really be able to catch us back up. But Dovi, I mean, he can still win it, but he's made it a lot easier for us. So let's get into the next round. Malaysia, confident there, but Valencia, I'm not confident at all. So let's get into it the next round. Right, here we are then on the grid. You can see Marquez on pole from Dovi, and then Vinales, the usual front row. So let's see what we're able to do then. Coming from the back of the grid, what can we do? We're going to try and pick up any sort of slipstream we can. And then we're going to head straight up the inside. We need to get Rossi his 10th title. We have probably got one hand on the trophy for us right now as we come straight up the inside from last place. On the brakes at turn 2, we've lost out, and there's Bautista all the way up in 4th or 5th place then, but Vinales through that all managed to get ahead of us, and now we're trying to get round him. Side by side, he's taking a much tighter line. We've got the outside line, late on the brakes, but not late enough. Let's pull it back round, and here we go. Get a good run underneath of him there. I will take that straight past Vinales. Out wide at turn 5, not what we want. Here we go then. Dovi is next up. We're going to go straight underneath of him, run a little bit deep. Bit of an orthodox line, and Dovi's back through. Dovi is going to want to win this race. Here we go. On the brakes underneath of Dovi. Here we go. Accelerating out of turn 9. Really good run, and this is some solid pace we got. How have we made it up? We just got turn 1 perfect as Dovi. Whew, you've been a bit aggressive here today, chaps. Here we go, get decent run. Hold him at turn 12. Pick the bike back up. I can hear him on my outside, but I just can't see him. Turn 14, we're a little bit wide. Oh, Dovi's back through, but he's taking too tight of a line. It's compromised his run onto this straight. Vinales is trying to go with us. I'm tugging out so he can't get in our slipstream. Now brake as late as we can, coming into the final corner. Dovi's back underneath of us. Oh man, that's not what we want. We're going to be battling hard with Dovi throughout this race by the looks of things to try and beat him in this championship. Oh, late on the brakes going to turn 1. I'm going to pause it, get a thumbnail. Right, back to the action. We're late on the brakes. He's forcing us out wide. Look at that. Battling hard with Dovi. He knows what it means as we make contact with him. There's our teammate. Vinales has caught right up to us here. We can't afford to get back into another battle with our teammate, but we do have an opportunity here to take the fight to Dovi. Braking early, trying to get a decent run. We get a little bit across the corner. That's compromised us a bit. We don't get the run that we need. Oh, we're out wide at turn 5. We're going to pull it back down though. Solid run through here through turn 6, and I don't know what's going on with Dovi, but we've run wide. Oh, he's come back at us. He was just taking a better line as all. Have to go deep and wide, and he's back underneath us. Look at this battling. Dovi is not letting us get away with it. We're stuck on the outside as we come into turn 9. Turn it in, and he's back through. Oh, here we go. Power down. Get a decent run through turn 10. And now we can try and pull out, or maybe not, as Dovi comes back through. Pull it back up, we get a decent run. Doesn't this remind you of 2015 Rossi versus Marquez? But this time Rossi versus Dovi, and he's going to come back at us. And look at our lines crossing. This is dangerous. Vinales could pick up all the pieces here. Vinales is through. Speaking of Vinales, that's not what we want. Come on, Dovi. Final lap time. We're going to come into the final corner late as we can. I'm going to take it cautious. Can't afford to make any mistakes here. It's Vinales. Come on, Vinales. We're on for Rossi's 10th title. Don't be holding us up now. And we're dropping pace. The AI have upped their tempo. Let's go for it on this lap. We're going to have to go all out. Late on the brakes. Here we go. Straight up the inside of Dovi. 57.9 from Crutchlow. That is a quick lap time from Crutchlow. Oh, here we go. We're pushing it. We're running deep though. But it's getting us straight back onto Dovi. And this time we got the right side of him to race with him. Here we go. Inside line. What can we do? He's going to have to back out of that. I've braked a little bit late. Look at the rear going on us there. Pick it back up and Dovi cuts us off. We've got the inside line again. Here we go. Trying to switch it underneath the inside of Dovi. Oh, go, push. Here's Dovi still with us. We're going to push it late on the brakes coming to turn number 9. The doctor's dangle and Dovi comes under us. And Vinales. Where's Vinales going? Vinales trying to take the lead here. Vinales could nick it from us. Where is everyone? I don't know. I'm just stuck on the outside. Vinales is through. Vinales is surely going to try and get Dovi. Here we go. Decent run from Valentino around the outside. Turn 12. We run deep. No, this is not what we want. Get back on the track. Right, Vinales is through, well, on us. What can we do? Come into the final corner. We've lost touch with the front two. We're going to have to do it all on the brakes coming to the final corner. I'm confident we can do something here. Here we go, late on the brakes, coming up the inside of Vinales. At least trying to get a decent run out of there. Vinales is through. What can we do here? Can we get anything on Dovizioso? No, we can't. We've been outraced here at Malaysia. We had solid pace and we had an amazing start, but Dovizioso there. My goodness. What an incredible race. Vinales pips it from both of us. Crutchlow in 4th too. So now as we go into the final race of the season, we got a 13-point lead. And we're going to cross the 350 point mark probably in the next race. And just 13 points ahead of Dovi. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into this and win Rossi's 10th title. Here we go then. It is our rival on pole position for him here at Valencia. This is one of the toughest tracks for me. And traditionally, Rossi's always struggled here on his Yamaha. So we've got it all to do. It's kind of like 2015. Again, right at the back of the grid. Let's see what we can do. I'm having flashbacks to Rossi's 2015 season. 13 points is the gap to Dovi. We've really got to push. We've only got 3 laps here, and they're quite short laps as well. So here we go, pushing it into turn number 1. Through turn 1, nice and clean underneath of the Red Bull KTM. And now Tito's up next. And my goodness, look at this. We are really having to push. And we are very, very fortunate not to have knocked anyone off. And here we go. We're in 8th place. We're going to have to switch it to the inside of these guys. Flick the bike over nice and quickly. Pick up the power. Dovi knows he's got a bolt. He's got a bolt. I've got to clear these guys. Lorenzo's going to put up a fight for his teammate. He's got to for Ducati. And here we go. Up the inside. We're through already into P3. Marc Marquez is there, and if I'm right, we should be able to maintain the championship lead. Oh my god, the rear stepping on us. We won't be able to maintain it. If we get 3 up our inside coming into turn 8, make that 4. Come on. Not having this return 9. This is where we start to lose out through this last middle to last sectors. Cut off the Pramac there. We've got to be assertive here. Around the outside of Lorenzo. Nicely done. He's trying to hold it, but not going to work. Come on, Maverick. Oh my god, Crutchow's down behind us. And we're getting a little bit on the grass. But here's Lorenzo coming back up his inside. Not going to give him any room. We've got to push it. And I'm thinking if I finish 4th, we might struggle to win the title. Come on. Late as we can on the brakes coming to turn number 1. launch it underneath Vinales if we can. Get a decent run. A shame he won't give us the position for the points. Here we go, up the inside, coming into turn 2, McDougall corner. Right, I'm going to try and get the run around the outside, then the inside for the next one. Here we go through turn 4, job done, into P3. Now we got to try and push it onto the back of these front two. We need Marquez to do something about Dovi out front. Don't know if he'll be able to though, or if he'll even want to help out Valentino. But this is where we struggle for turn 8. This is where we lost out to about 4 bikes on lap number 1. I'm going to hold a tighter line coming down here through turn 8, and it seems to have worked a lot better. We're actually closer onto the back of Marquez and Dovizioso through turn 9 and 10. Again, holding that tight line, maybe not running deep, bouncing over the curb, but it's okay. We got away with it. I will be content if I can get third place here today. That should be enough for us. Should be enough, but we do have one more lap to go, so I am going to push it, try and get ourselves onto the back of Marquez, give us as much chance as possible, climb up through the order. We can't afford for our teammate to come back at us, but he's coming back at us. He's going to pick up a fight. 27.8, we go 27.4. Get a decent run through there, didn't gain too much onto Marquez, but here through turn 2 we can gain a little bit more. This first half of the lap we were a lot quicker than the second half. We're out a little bit wide there out of turn 2. Drop it down to turn 3, flat out through there on the brakes. Jesus Christ, we hit out Marquez a little bit wide. Let him know we're there, I guess. That was an accident. Putting the power down again. Got to watch out for Vinales. Vinales could screw us over, which is not what we want. Again, we're going to hold a tight line through here, turn 7, and then into turn 8, dropping down. I don't know if we'll be able to catch up to Marquez. We can try. He's just got the little bit of edge over our pace. Just trying to hold it. Come on, we're about a sector or so away from potentially winning Valentino's 10th title. We got Vinales, our teammate, right behind us. We come through turn 12, get a decent run. We're a little bit closer to the back of Marquez. I wonder if we can do something coming to the final corner. We can go for it, and we can try, although we don't really need to risk it. Here we go into the final corner, not quite able to get underneath from Marquez. Pick up the slipstream, maybe we'll be able to get a bit of a run. Not quite. One more lap we might have been able to get him, but is that it's done? Have we won the 10th title for Valentino Rossi? Come on. Third place, Dovi wins. He did everything he can, and we've won the 10th title of Valentino by 4 points. Dovi, the other Italian in the race for the championship, couldn't quite do it. We've taken the title. Look at the constructors, 47 points clear. Ducati, 673 points haul for the team championship, and my god, here we go. We can celebrate that 10th title with a nice podium as well. So there we have it. I hope you have enjoyed this other mini series for MotoGP 18. We'll be returning back to the rider career mode very soon, so make sure you do tune in for that, and let me know what you thought of these seasons of Lorenzo and Rossi down below. So we'll see you in the next one.